All right, what's up, everybody? We have more 4th of July savings deals, and I know Lowe's. Unfortunately, they come from Lowe's, but if you do want to boycott somebody, the best way to do it is two good ways to do it. One, don't shop there, or two, buy them out. And honestly, it's just funny. I did the math, and we as consumers, if we didn't like the way Lowe's was doing things, we could just pool our money together and buy them. You know, that's another video though. I know you're like, what? It's actually not as hard as you think it is, but yeah, you could buy them. Now they'll try to make it hard for us, but that ain't something that's hard for me to do. Been there, done that. I ain't never bought no big company, but again, I used to do business consulting for some large companies, and I've been there for acquisitions. It's not all that hard, just a little paperwork, and you got to have the cash. But anyway, and if we could I did the math. We could pool the money together to buy Lowe's. Or what's better is to just start our own thing, which is something. If even just half of my subscribers, if we all set aside $50 a month, which is just $600, if we did that, we have a few $1,000,000 at the end of the year to start our own tool company. How about that? Isn't that funny? Yeah, totally doable. So anyway, y'all let me know if y'all actually interested in that, because that really is that stuff gets me excited. I do that all day. Anyway, let's just get into the deals. No more intro. So Lowe's, we talked about these tool storage systems yesterday, and while for the money, you can get the DeWALT Tough System for $1 less with an extra tray, or you can get for $2 extra, you can get DeWALT with a extra deeper tray. I'm just bringing this up because again, it's at Lowe's and this is on sale at Lowe's. This is not a bad system. I don't like it. I wouldn't buy it because to me, the DeWalt is definitely superior. I do like this little thing for the extension cords. That was cool. That's about the coolest thing to me. And the fact that it handles Versa stack stuff and T-stack stuff. But I don't have any of those things, and I don't think I'd buy any of those things either. So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. So with that said, I would go DeWalt. And I also had this up too. I don't remember what my argument was yesterday. I think because I didn't include Ryobi in that video yesterday. Frankly, I forgot all about him. But the only thing Ryobi has going for it, for me, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, they show you that you can hang it on the walls and do all that stuff. I'm not putting all that green in my garage. I'm just not. I like that they did move to a smoke gray pattern and less green. But that green is still very childish to me. I don't like it. And the only thing that they have going for it is these big 9-inch wheels, and the DeWalt's are 8-inch wheels, which I feel like the DeWalt's were bigger than that. I gotta go measure mine, because one of you mentioned that the Milwaukee has new wheels too and has 9 spokes instead of the 6 spokes wheels that was falling off. But anyway, this is 188, and again, it's more than the DeWalt. Like, why would I do that? You get what I'm saying? I just bought these two up really to just tell you guys the DeWalt is better. The DeWalt is cheaper, and you can, it's better. So do that if you're looking at these. Don't do these. Do DeWalt Tough System 2.0. All right. Moving on, we have this Craftsman torque wrench, 50 pounds to 250 pounds. People are like, look at those reviews. Now, granted, it's not Cobalt. No, this is probably a lot better than Cobalt. We can see it has excellent reviews. However, let me scroll down and show you the problem with this. Let me show you the problem. You see this warranty? 90-day, not 1 year. 90-day. I don't even think that's not even legal in most states. I don't even know how they came up with that. 90-day limited warranty, and it's a limited warranty too. It's not even a full warranty. So I can't do that. I'm gonna show you a better alternative. Boom, over here at Home Depot. I know I have the whole page up, but you can choose. You have the 3/8 20 foot pounds to 100 foot pounds torque wrench for $49.97 from Husky, and you have the 50 foot to 250 foot pound half inch, the exact equivalent of that Craftsman, for $10 less. And guess what these have? A lifetime warranties. Let me just make sure so you can see. Let me just show you. Sometimes we do need to make sure because they switched up. Limited lifetime warranty. Okay, so obviously it's limited, meaning misuse, abuse, calibration, or normal wear and tear. Right. But they're they're not going to get into that when you go to Home Depot and be like, well, how did you use this? And, just it broke, man. It broke. I don't know what's happening. It broke. I went to go use it and it was broke. Did you reset it every time? You should reset it every time to make sure the calibration remains. But, and that's it. You just walk into Home Depot, no receipt needed, no nothing, and swap it out anytime. Love it. So that's way, way better. Just want to show you that. Moving on. All right, so we have this Metabo HPT. Always good to specify the HPT. I had to specify that and break that down with my wife, like the difference between Metabo and Metabo HPT last night. We could do that in another video. But excellent reviews. So you have a 10-inch single bevel compound corded miter saw. So let's break that down on what that is and what it is not, okay? And what you should look for to make sure this will, get all your cuts and stuff done. This should work well for the majority of people, especially if you're cutting like 2x4s, stuff like that. It'll do that fine, but it's not sliding. This is because if you wonder why it's $99. $99 is a great deal for this, but it's a couple things it's missing. All right, so first of all, and most of you, I know a lot of you want to know this, but everybody has to start somewhere. A lot of people don't know what single bevel means. So single bevel means, if you've ever seen some miter saws, they can rotate. They can rotate to one side and make a bevel cut, like make a 45-degree angle cut. Oops. The way I'm going, that's just going to make you dizzy. Watch my mouth. It's going at an angle, right? Instead of just straight down, you can bevel it at an angle. And so single bevel means it can only go to the left, or it can only go to the right and make the cut. Dual bevel means it can go to the left, and it can switch over and go to the right. Okay, so this is single bevel. And it can go to, I believe, the left, this one. Then the other thing you want to look at is the degree of range. Now, this says 0 to 52 degrees, but when you look at the literature, it actually says 0 to 45 degrees. So I don't know. I don't know which one to trust there. The other thing this does not have, and I want to make you aware of that, is a laser. So there's no laser guide. You really eyeballing it. You just got to get the saw close to the piece to see where it's going to cut. Lasers are very helpful, or as DeWALT has that shadow, the lasers are very helpful. So other than that, though, you're pretty good. Also, it doesn't slide. So then it comes down, slide. Some of them, the handle, you could pull it out. You could pull the saw out and go back and forth to cut bigger pieces of wood. And this doesn't do that. It just comes straight down. So well, you add in all those other extra things. You want a full-blown compound dual bevel sliding miter saw. You're gonna spend $400, $500, $600. That's what it is, or at least $300. And this is $99. So with all that, it's still very good. Good deal. Now, if you wanted to step up to at least just have the laser guide, they have it. It's $169. It's on sale also, but not as good of a deal as the $99. And this one also has, this one says 0 to 52 degree miter angle as well. But, I don't know. I don't know what literature to trust. I would trust the stuff from Metabo HPT more, but it's not exactly saying all that. All right, anyway, that's that. And let me pause real quick and just tell y'all, the reason we shopping at Lowe's today is because Rakuten, oh man, RetailMenot too is crazy, but don't forget Rakuten. If it's your first time using Rakuten, Rakuten is a free extension or a free app. Use the link to sign up. When you use the link to sign up in the description, you'll get a bonus $30 cash back in addition to the 2% cash back. Now, if you've already done that, you've done this deal, you've gotten your bonus money, come on over to RetailMenot, and it's 6% cash back. No, unfortunately, there's no way you can do both. But if you have to buy two things from Lowe's, here's what you do. You got to at least spend $30 to get the $30. So you buy one thing that's at least $30. Boom, get your cash back on that. And then come over here and then go buy the rest of the stuff and use RetailMenot to get 6% cash back. So that's how you hack that the best, all right? And the links to those will be in the description. Free. They're all free, easy to sign up, all right. So moving on, we have this DeWALT, and these are XR tools. We have the drywall cutout tool and the drywall nailers. The drywall screwdriver. So this for all you drywallers. If you got a project going on and you're dealing with drywall, here's the kit that you need. And this is a good deal for $199. Usually Each one of these tools, tool only, is going to be between 120. I never really seen it for 120, but like 130 to 150 on their own, or a little bit more. So that's already 300, about $300, 240, $300 right there. And then you're getting two 2 amp hour batteries, which should be plenty for these. Maybe not the drywall screw gun, but definitely for the drywall cutout tool. And once you're done with that, you can't use them both at the same time unless there's two people there. But anyway, getting two batteries, charger, and a bag, $199. I personally think that is a really good deal. Moving on, we have this Bosch kit. Now I'm gonna tell you, this looks enticing because you get an impact driver, and they look super compact, don't they? They look like toys almost. And you get this this drill, charger, in the bag for $99. That is good. But if we go look at the specs, the drill does 265 inch-pounds of torque, which is respectable, 1300 RPM, which is respectable for its size. And this is a brushed entry-level tool. It's not bad. The impact driver does 930 inch-pounds, and that's all right. I mean, it's you're gonna get most of the stuff around the house done, but not without a whole lot. You'll get most of the stuff around the house done. Okay, you'll do that. This is crazy, right? Because it's the same exact deal with some bits, and they add a whole extra $100. Lowe's, what are you doing? But anyway, and wait, is this the same bit set right here? No, I was about to say, and the bit set is like $11 or $17. Anyway, so I would not get this kit. Okay, I wouldn't do it. Let me tell you what I would do instead. I would go back. We're going back to the DeWALT. I would get this DeWALT 12-volt kit. Now, granted, the batteries are bigger on this thing. Yes, it's not as compact, but I'm going to venture out to say that I'm looking at these straight little handles here. This is probably way better feeling in your hand. The tools, frankly, look cooler. I mean, this looks like a guy tool. It looks cool to me. I like the way they made them look. And they're brushless, and they're way more powerful. Now, forget this drill talking some 250 UWO. We don't know what that means, and they do that on purpose because it's not in line with anyone else other than it's other brands like Craftsman. They're the same company. Well, they're under the same umbrella. Like Metabo HPT and Metabo are under the same umbrella, but they're two very different companies, two very different tools, and very different warranties. We'll get into warranties later on today. But I would do this and get a third gift. I would get one of these, any of these, honestly, the most expensive one. The one I could sell for the most money and try to get at least $100 for, which most of these are at least $150 or to $180. Except for this hammer drill, I wouldn't fool with that. But any of these other ones is $150 or $180. This rotary, I would get that, and I would sell it on eBay, sell it on Facebook Marketplace, anything. I'm gonna tell you the super hack right now. If your intention when you sell that thing, if your intention is to make money, and you intend on doing it again later on throughout the year, you are now a business owner, and you can start writing off all these tools, whether you in construction or a handyman or not. Normally, you would probably think, oh, if I was a handyman or I was in construction or something, I could write off all these tools. Yes, of course, they could deduct these tools on their taxes, but so can you if your intention is to flip them. Like, if you were to get them, you getting this, and you're like, that impact wrench, you're right, man, it's not good for me, but it might be good for a mechanic or something like that. Instead of mechanic paying $150 for it, you can say, yo, I'll give it to you for $100, on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. You meet up with the guy, he give you $100. He's happy because he got a tool, 30% off, 33% off. You're happy because you got your $100, and now this whole kit came down to $99 for you, and better tools than this Bosch. And now you say, hey, I like that. I should do it again. You come back and do it, and you keep doing stuff like that. You are now a business owner. But instead of doing construction and all that, you just sell tools. And you can write off all these tools, whether you keep them or sell them. You can write them all off. You're welcome. All right, this video getting kind of long now. I'm going to stop it now. Plus, Lowe's has crashed. There you go. See, it's crashing. So that's my cue. I finish up the rest of these deals tomorrow. See you guys next time.